We live in a digital world. We are interacting with technology in ways today that most of us couldn't even have imagined just a few short years ago. We must remain aware of the fact that the things we do and say online will live in cyberspace forever. In other words, once it's said, it stays on the web. As you navigate the cyber world, you leave behind information everywhere you go. This is what's known as your digital footprint. Your digital footprint is like a giant file folder that's kept about you online. It can come from things like social media, blogs, online purchases, or even things like your medical records. There are 9 elements to being a good digital citizen: digital commerce, digital literacy, digital communication, laws, safety and security, health and welfare, etiquette, access, and rights and responsibilities. Digital commerce is the buying and selling of goods online. About 79% of Americans say that they purchase things over the internet. It's important to be careful whenever you shop online about the stores that you choose, because a lot of personal information is given with each transaction that you make. Digital communication is all the ways that you talk to people online. It's important that you're very careful in the things that you post, because oftentimes things can never be erased. Digital etiquette is all about your behavior online. Sometimes it's just knowing when to turn the cell phone off. Other times, it's just about being smart. A good rule of thumb is to always be kind. Technology is constantly evolving, so it's very important that you stay digitally literate. If you don't, you can fall behind, or you might end up leaving behind some information that you don't want in cyberspace. It's very important that you watch out for your safety and security online. There are lots of people out there who might mine for information, and they want to steal as much of your personal information as possible and use it against you. Technology is constantly changing, and so are the laws that govern it. There's many laws about stealing information, plagiarism, and explicit photos. There's also a lot of legislation that protects things like movies and music. It's very important that you're careful and that you learn about these laws. If not, you could be slapped with some serious fees. We all have rights and responsibilities when it comes to our online behavior. Things like citations, ethics, acceptable use policies, and helping others. It's important that we take these seriously so that the footprints we leave behind are positive. Technology weaves itself into our lives more and more. It's very important that we are mindful of our health and welfare. Too much screen time can lead to frustration, exhaustion, stress, and even technology addiction. We must be mindful of these consequences and be careful in the way that we utilize technology. Because we see people all around us constantly using technology, it's easy to assume that everybody has access. However, that's not always the case. With things like net neutrality, we all have to be careful and do our part to ensure that students have equal access. As you can see, being a good digital citizen is very important. Learning to understand all 9 elements will equip you to live in this digital world. Almost all of the elements of digital citizenship prepare us to leave good digital footprints. We must always remember that once it's said, it stays on the web.